Hey makers, it's Mel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a luxury marble vessel candle. Let's get started. Marble vessels are so wonderful because they really have this excellent point of difference that really make them extremely elevated and elegant feeling. And this pink onyx I absolutely love. It's the natural onyx stone, and each one has a little bit of its own variation in the stone texture and the different shades in the stone, which make them very, very unique. And they come with a fitted lid as well. So we're going to be making a candle inside the raw material vessel today, but they also have a fitted glass insert that you can make refills for available as well. So what I'm going to be utilizing today to make this beautiful candle is some pearl mica we're going to use on the top, and I'll show you that at the end of the video, as well as some pink quartz mini chips. We're going to be utilizing our very luxury bergamot and ambergris fragrance. It is just so beautiful and sexy and musky. I absolutely love this fragrance. Ambergris is a very, very luxury elevated fragrance note that actually has been really revered for centuries. So super excited to utilize that in our luxury candle. And I'm going to be utilizing our Whisper Wick, our Whisper Booster Wick, to have a nice light wick variation in our candle to give it really that luxury feel. So in order to get started making my candle, I'm going to go ahead and set up my wick inside my vessel. We're using the 0.5 wick in width for the size of this marble vessel here today. Just go ahead and rock the wick into your wick clip. Then we're going to take a wick sticker, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the bottom of my clip, remove the rest of the sticker, and then we're going to go ahead and place that into the center of the vessel. Just like that. And now it's time to measure our fragrance. I'm going to utilize my small pouring pitcher here, and I'm just going to pop that on my digital scale and tare it really quick. Perfect. And we are going to be pouring 0.8 ounces of fragrance today for a 10% fragrance load in our 8-ounce vessel. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure that. Oh, I love that smell. 0.8 ounces, perfect. Amazing. And then now it's time to measure your wax. I'm going to be utilizing my large pouring pitcher here, and I'm going to be using our handy dandy Wooden Wick Co. wax melter. This is amazing because I've already set the temperature to between 150 to 160 degrees for our hemp soy wax that we're going to be using today for this candle. And the hemp soy wax is this really luxurious creamy wax made out of hemp and soy. And the hemp is really amazing because it's sustainable and eco-friendly, and it just adds this really wonderful point of difference to your candle as well. And with the mix and pour temperature, we actually are going to be mixing and pouring a little bit lower than the suggested mix and pour temperature for the hemp soy wax to protect our marble vessel here. So I'm going to go grab some wax here. And so once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and take the temperature really quick, and we'll just make sure that's a little bit lower. We probably want it around 150, 140 degrees. And so I've got about 8 ounces of wax here. Just going to take that back over here. And now it's time to add our fragrance. But actually first, I am going to, like I said, take the temperature. You always want to make sure that you double check this, especially when you're using the marble vessels. The marble is a natural stone, and while they are treated with a heat-resistant coating, it just helps to protect the vessel if you pour a little bit cooler. So we are perfect. We're right at around 140. Great. And now I'm going to mix and pour my fragrance. So I'm going to pour my fragrance into my wax. From there, I'm going to stir with my bamboo mixing spoon. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this for 2 minutes just to make sure that the fragrance and the wax are fully combined. That will maximize your hot and your cold throw. I love the citrus notes in this scent. It's so luxury. It reminds me of plush velvet and marble and swanky parties and fancy cocktails. Amazing. It's such an elevated fragrance. And then you're ready to pour your candle. So we want to make sure to avoid pouring over the wick, and we're just going to gently pour into the side, leaving about a 1/2 inch at the top of the vessel. Perfect, just like that. Beautiful. And now you have your candle. You want to let this sit for at least 24 hours, and then you can go ahead and add other points of difference to really elevate that already luxury feel. What I've done with this particular candle is after about 24 hours, you can go ahead and trim your wick. You want to make sure that you trim your wick to 0.2 inches or 3/16 inch above the wax for optimal burn performance. And then once your wick is trimmed, you can go ahead and decorate. I like to take a heat gun at the top and then just gently pass it over to let the wax melt a little bit on the top when I put the crystals in. And then I have gently dusted it with a small fine paintbrush with some pearl mica to just add like a little shimmer. I've used the rose quartz mini chips just to add another little pop of pink, but the possibilities are endless. This wonderful vessel just has such a wonderful point of difference and such a great luxury feel between feeling it. It's so smooth, the shimmer, the shine, the texture, all of it is so interesting visually. And then we've paired it with our very luxurious bergamot and ambergris fragrance, which just makes a really, really wonderful elevated candle. This candle will retail for over $100. And you can basically mix and match any stones that you want, any micas that you want, and any vessel colors that you want. This is the pink onyx, and I really, really love the pink feel and that it adds a balancing effect. So wonderful things that you can do with these luxury vessels. They're also great for repurposing. After you've utilized your candle, you can put makeup things in here, brushes. You can use it as a jar in your cabinet, a really luxury jar in your cabinet. Really, the possibilities are endless, and we'll go over those with you in another video. But for now, just make sure that your candle is cured for 72 hours before you light it, and you are ready to go. Congratulations on making your first luxury candle. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel to stay in the know on all the latest makers, tips, and tricks. Happy making!